Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Yes?
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Nord.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party. Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, Mom. Go right in.
My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this godforsaken mountain than any desire to action.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
Got our hands full dealing with the Stormcloaks. What about you?
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Orinthia Red?
By the way,
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes,
Did
Madam
hear something
Ambassador.
rather interesting the
My
other day.
apologies. We'll have to get better
Apparently, the Red Wing has
acquainted
been
later.
docked in solitude
Please,
for well
enjoy
over a month,
yourself.
and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, ma'am. The finest Colovian brandy.
forward to the day when
Is
this
there
will
anything
burn
else I can get for you?
down, and we once again have peace. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had news from elsewhere in
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that.
Well, there
I'll
might
be
no
waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
feud between the Greymanes and the Battleborns in Whiterun has grown ugly. Thrallia Greymane is convinced that the Battleborns have
What does a
abducted
fellow
one of her
need to do to
sons.
get a drink around? What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
These are troubling times indeed.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim.
Attention, everyone! Could I have your
Gotta admire
attention,
their courage.
please?
Doing
I
something
have
like
an
that
Yes, what do you need?
and a war going on.
Of course. Let me see if... I'll be waiting by... Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But
Let me
again,
do the talking.
I speak
So far, so good.
figuratively, of course.
Let's hope nobody saw us slip out.
Fine, fine.
We need to pass
Get
through the
your hands
kitchen.
off me.
Your gear is
I'll
hidden
be a
in the
good
larder.
boy now.
Just stay close
Wouldn't
and
want
let me
to
do
offend
any
our
talking.
Thalmor
Got it?
overlords, would
Follow
we?
me.
Someone bring me a drink, quick.
Are you enjoying the party?
Who comes, Malborn?
Very much so.
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Many hours.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own.
What was that? Were they with? Presume, listen. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
Come on!
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor!
dead already.
Move. Never should have slowly.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it. Huh?
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you?
Ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
We'll drive the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take
There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version?
down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
They're the High Elves that rule the Eldmeri Dominion, sworn enemies of the Empire and everything it stands for. 30 years ago, they invaded the Empire and came close to destroying it. They smashed the Blades in the process. Since then, they've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire.
Swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did
Do you need something?
when he met the shield maiden Matilda. Dead. Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clash. And slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.